What's poppin', YouTube? How y'all feeling, man? Today, I wanted to tap in and show y'all a little secret hidden gem in Maryland. It's called Shady Side, Maryland. Specifically where I am is off of Cedarhurst in Shady Side, Maryland. Beautiful out this motherfucker, man. And it's crazy because it's like, I don't never ever see nobody out this joint like that. It don't never really be people out here like that. Never. Like, here and there you might see a little family fishing or something like that, but besides that, you don't see shit. Look at it out here, man. It's fucking beautiful out this motherfucker. Like, you can really, if you wanted to, you can come out this joint with a little shawty, your family or something. Have a nice little picnic. Beautiful, beautiful area. Shit, man. I've had so many beautiful, just chill ass days out here, cool ass times. Just chilling. You come out this joint, come fishing out this joint, man, if you want to. It's really beautiful. Like, I don't see how nobody really knows about this spot or utilizes this spot. So I'm sure there's a plethora of people that know about this spot. They just don't utilize it. Like, summertime, it'd be a little bit more utilized. Like, it'd be some people out here in the summer, I'm not gonna lie. From what I experienced, what I remember, like, for instance, you can come down this jump over here and go jumping off the jump. Niggas be going swimming in this jump. I ain't gonna say niggas, cause I ain't never seen none of us in there, but people be in that motherfucker going swimming and shit. Let me show y'all, give y'all a little view.
Plays, you know I gotta get it either way. What you on? I'm on a lot of shit. I don't react to no distraction, can't acknowledge it. I'm greedy with the paper. I got a lot.
See, motherfuckers really be coming here and going swimming, man. They ain't got this shit up here for no reason. The birds obviously be taking it, you know. This is their bathroom, apparently. But now you come down this jump. Boom, boom, boom. You gonna hop in that bitch. I done seen a few people swimming in that jump in the past, but will I do some shit like that? Hell nah. It's crazy though, cause my younger self, the younger me version of myself, I used to do shit like that all the time, bro. Jump right in the water, don't give a fuck, let's go swimming. Right out here, see the fish and all that shit. Right. Especially when I used to want to do like scuba diving. I took a scuba diving class when I was in military school. And that shit was fun as fuck. We was in the pool. I never got my chance to go do my official dive, my test and shit. I did do one of them, but I didn't do all of my tests because we were supposed to go to Bahamas and shit, and it was supposed to be a whole thing. I didn't get to do that shit, but yeah, the pool dives was cool. We did one little joint in the lake, like 30, 40 minutes from the school into this old ass boat. It was like a boat that was like probably like 30 feet under the water in the lake, but that shit was just at nighttime, so it wasn't really the same experience, but it was kind of like water like this, of course. You just jumping into that bitch, not knowing what's in there. But I remember being so excited. I just wanted to do that shit so bad, not even caring what was under the water, not really thinking of possible consequences, which is crazy because I think about that a lot. Like, when I was younger, bro, consequences, like, when it came to, like, all types of activities, whether it was violence, you know, unlawful shit, or what have you. Like, I ain't really thinking about consequences that much. I did, though. I was always a nigga that thought about consequences to an extent, because I've never been, like, you know, a crash out or none, or, you know, motherfucker. I just have some desperate times, you know. But it's like, damn, now in my life, bro, especially being a father now, I can't make a single move without thinking about the 4 or 5 moves that come after that shit. It just be ringing in my head, like, it's crazy. So I think about little shit like this, like jumping into some water or something. Like, would have came out this bitch to take a nice little plunge, but Now, fuck no, who knows what might be in that bitch. You know? But yeah, it's a beautiful opportunity to be out somewhere like this. Because I feel like a lot of the times we forget to enjoy life. We forget to, you know, take in the things that are around us. We're so steady focusing on chasing the things that we want to buy, we want to add to our collection, and forgetting about the things that are just here already that's free. Like shit like this, like being able to just come out here and experience something that's new. And for people that live in the DMV, man, specifically like in the area where I live and where I grew up, we don't got shit like this. It ain't just shit like this outside. Like, you don't just have the opportunity to come somewhere and just chill like this, man. Let alone now with cannabis being legal, we can come out here and just smoke. Like, this is one of my top tier smoke spots. My premium smoke spots. I ain't told nobody about this shit. Because, I mean, this spot like 45 minutes, 50 minutes away with traffic. Really, it's really 45 minutes away from D.C. Without no traffic. So it's like, even with traffic, you can get out. You get what I'm saying. It's not that far. Come out this motherfucker, bring a couple fishing rods, couple friends, couple drinks, couple blunts, and have a good time. Like, you see, they got the little table at this joint. You know, you can wash fish off and shit. But the joint don't be working no more. The well doesn't be working anymore. Don't work anymore. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Cool little spot. Like, as you can see, man, you can have a bunch of people can be in this bitch just chilling. Like, high school times, oh my God, niggas would have had this joint danked out. But of course, that would have made the spot hot. Feds would have been pulling up. Wouldn't have been possible. But yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I'm blessed to be able to have the opportunity to enjoy things of this nature. Simple and plain, like, this is a beautiful thing to be able to have, to be able to experience. Like, bruh, if you just take an opportunity sometimes to just go outside, have yourself just chill, like, just chill out. Don't think about doing shit. Don't think about your next move. Sometimes just go outside just to be. Just be you, man. Literally. Like, not no extra funny shit around it. Just literally be you. It's like going outside sometimes, just like taking a stare into the distance, just ponder of what could be, what can't be, or think of absolutely nothing. And when I say nothing, a lot of people assume that nothing means absolutely nothing in itself. And to me, nothing doesn't necessarily mean that, if that makes sense to you. Like, when I be thinking about nothing, if that makes sense, like thinking about meditation and shit like that, nothing to me means no destination, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have a set destination in my mind for what I'm gonna think about. That's what nothing means to me. So whatever may float around in the, atmosphere of my mind and my brain, it is what it is. It's not necessarily a part of me, so to speak, but it is. But in that aspect, that's what I mean, nothing. Like, no direction. Just allowing things to flow, doing how they do, without any real manipulation by yourself, even though there will be some manipulation, because we not beings of just, superpowers in that sense. When something comes to our mind, it's not as easy for the average person just to say, oh, turn that off. I don't want to think about that. Because if we could, imagine how many mental illnesses wouldn't exist. But nonetheless, we can become better at that and trying to just accept that our thoughts aren't us, and accept our thoughts as being bubbles and clouds floating among us, ourselves, or shall I say above ourselves. And, we have the opportunity to choose, lift up, grab one of the motherfuckers down, pull it into ourselves, and then, allow it to be a consistent thought, allow it to be a focal thought, allow it to be something that we even pay attention to at all, if that makes sense as well, But when I say nothing, that's what the fuck I mean. I don't mean nothing like in the sense of like zero, I mean nothing in the sense of a variable that has many, many, many different opportunities to be many, many, many different things, if that makes sense. We're on a journey in this motherfucker today. And it's just crazy thinking about certain things in life. Cause this place that I'm at right now, like I said, this has been a spot of mine for years. Like since I was like, I want to say like 18, 19 when I found out about this place and I came out here. Be like 18, 19. And 19, like my years have been like 19, 20 years old, man. I made so much money out here. Like so much money. I was selling weed at the time. Selling that flower, selling that pack. And we was doing that thing. Me and my boy, Kyle. Kyle was my man at the time. Well, still my homie. Will always be my homie. But at the time I met him out here, and he was like my middleman. He was the guy that put me on to the neighborhood, the area, and the clientele base. It was just, a bunch of people out here. Like I said, we about 45, 50 minutes from DC. So if you are a person like 21 or younger, you don't really have the means to travel to DC to go grab you an ounce to last you, however long that lasts you, doing sensible things that make sense. You don't really have the means to do that. So because of that, a lot of these people are subjected to whatever they have in their area. They're not able to really travel and go nowhere to get nothing else. You feel me? So you can take advantage of that. I definitely took advantage of that for sure. So like typically in this area, I swear y'all see me on these videos, on these vlogs, man. I don't never have a reliable lighter. Something's up with that. But what I was seeing around here, man, people was having some bullshit, straight bullshit for the premium. $50, $60 for a 3.5. And I was like, man, that's crazy, I was in college when I first got into the, to the game for real in college. $50, $40, 3 for 20, 3 grams for $20. Well, no, it was supposed to be 3 grams for $20. That's what 3 for 20 is promoted as, but it was not 3 for 20 in the sense of 3 grams for $20. It was 3 J's for $20. And at the time, J's was like 0.5 to 0.7s. You got a real cool plug that fuck with you here, give you a 0.8. But that was the cap for real. Now, out here, it was the old 3 for 20s, 2 for 10s. It was none of that. 2 for 10s is a grab. Like, for me, you get 3 for 20, I might throw you like 2.5 just for 3 for 20. But typically it's gonna be that 21, 2.1 grams. Out here, it wasn't no breakdowns like that. Niggas was how it is today. It was KDs or 3.5s, eighths, and up. 3.5s, quarters, shit like that. They weren't having any other breakdowns like we had back in around the way back in the day. And if you ever sold weed to any capacity in your life, if you have an opportunity to sell somebody 3.5, now that, like I said, 3.5 can be anywhere from like 0.5 to a 0.7 per J per blunt, whatever you want to call it, per serving. That's how we did it around the way back in the day. And I say back in the day, like 10, 15 years ago, in my mind, like in my involvement. I ain't about to sit here and try to gas it. I'm only 28 years old. So yeah, 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, it's like that's how it was, to my knowledge type shit. And if you can take, say, even an ounce and serve it that way, you can make at least $500 off of an ounce. And you can get an ounce for, back then I was getting an ounce for like shit, anywhere from $100 to $200. So, you do the math. But that breakdown takes a little longer. You moving like, them other motherfucking like crack dealers and the shit in the 80s. Like you moving like them niggas. You gotta be on it. You gotta have so many clientels a day, like 20 to 30 fucking hits a day. An average person not trying to do that. But that's what you gotta be on to make that number from those quantities, those type of sales. In college, it was cool, because college, everybody's right there. So dorm room, step out your dorm, step out my dorm, boom, we right there. like everybody neighbors, so it's different. You know, you can move like that. And me and like a lot of other people I saw, shit, I was at college, but I didn't want to be there for real. I was just there trying to meet some shit for my parents and make them feel better about what they, I don't know, try to make them feel better about themselves, I guess, at the time. Because I didn't want to go to college. It wasn't my vision. It wasn't my goal. Like, I was an entrepreneur since 11th grade, like, off the rip. Going in, real, true business. Like, it wasn't like, bullshit, There wasn't no bullshit. But nonetheless, I went to college. And when I started selling weed in college, I was, not really trying to go to class. I was trying to make money. So I'd go set up somewhere or just be available. So niggas can hit me, because I knew niggas was gonna hit me. Everybody got different schedules in college, so people gonna hit you at different times of the day. So I was able to, make a lot of shit happen in very quick amount of times. And coming out here after college, I didn't have that ability because clientele is different. I started driving, of course, but trying to drive here to there to there to there, like, it's not the same. You gotta pay for gas now. You're not just walking around to meet niggas. Like, now you have expenses that come along with being able to serve niggas. So being out here, I had to figure things out differently, and just things worked out perfectly for me. And being able to, link up with my homie Kyle, that's why I gave that whole little backstory, so y'all can get how it even came to the point of Kyle and why Kyle was so valuable for me. Although I just keep saying my boy Dave, I don't know that nigga, so I guess it don't matter. And I ain't nobody, so fuck it. But yeah, so he put me on so much clientele, so many different people that I would never ever ever associate with or come across paths in life with if it wasn't for this, bridge, so to speak. And it allowed me to have these people who are used to one way of things being in the sense of being treated like a number. Simple and plain, being treated like a number, like, the plugs out here, like, you need me, so I'm gonna move a certain type of way because you need me. I don't need you. Versus nowadays, when it comes to a cannabis business, we all about these cannabis businesses out here, all about our brands. We need you all. Simple to play. But back then, it was different. Y'all needed us. Well, y'all needed the plugs. I ain't gonna say us, because, like I said, I wasn't in it back then. I ain't about to be one of them guys, but y'all needed the plugs back then. So, and they needed the plugs around here. But if you know how to utilize business correctly, that's a perfect opportunity for you. Any business owner, anybody that's looking to be in a, point of sale business, that's a perfect opportunity for you to, appreciate and truly accept the blessing that you have, so to speak. And because of that, I've treated people great, was very consistent with people, gave people, freebies and shit. Like, if a motherfucker just, consistently hit me up, I wouldn't initiate the freebie beforehand. I won't tell nobody, because I won't give anybody that incentive to come get a free product from me. And, you don't keep customers that way, just giving shit away. So, I would make it a surprise thing. Like, if I knew somebody consistently came to me for a certain quantity or something like that, in a certain set amount of time, I said, okay, this person came to me in this 4-day time span for a total of, say about 9.5 grams or something like that, random number. Say they came to me with a total of 9.5 grams in a 4 or 5 day span. I said, okay, that next week they come around, say on that second or third purchase, I'll throw them their typical next purchase for free on top of that order. So when they come purchase from me, usually it'll be a gap or two. It'll be a couple days gap, because of me giving them extra quantity from what the metrics show me mentally. Like, well, okay, they come this time, so that means they're using about this much in this set time. So I can expect that person to be able to purchase this amount from each, load. Back then, that's how I was thinking about it. Now it's each harvest. But yeah, that's how I look at it. So I will also be very consistent with my communication, my respect for people. I wasn't one of those people who you had to hit up and wait 45 an hour for a response. I was trying to be on it as much as I could. Even if I wasn't in the area, I wanted to make sure I can accommodate everyone out here because I knew they were very valuable and they would be very valuable. And you know, different times where people money go up and down, when their money go up, I knew it would come to me. So I wanted to be very consistent with these people, and those things happen exactly in that way. And even in times where I was in, you know, DC or in Maryland, somewhere in the DMV, so to speak, and I couldn't just come out this junk for 3.5 or a quarter or something like that. I'm not coming 45 minutes up the way to make 40, 50 bucks. I'm not doing that. Like, that's how I was thinking about that shit. Because that's, you know, theoretically at the time, it does make sense for me. Like, yeah, it's almost 3 hours I'm equating for money-wise. Like, it's not 3 hours in time, but money-wise I'm thinking that's 3 hours I'm equating into this transaction. The 50 bucks they'll cover that. So I would try to do shit like that. Eventually that led me to saying, you know what, Kyle, I'm gonna leave things with you. Not all of it, but I'm gonna leave certain things with you so that when these people hit me, I trust you. You just go ahead and make that transaction for me, and we work out a split after everything's done. Or I'll just break you off, you know, with a certain amount every single time type shit. And that was probably the best business decision I ever made in my life at the time. Cause man, I felt like for the first time I was like a business owner. Like, I would pop up here every, you know, once or twice a week maybe, make sure everything's cool, bring more product, lock in with bro, maybe, you know, meet with a couple people, chat with a couple people that wanted to, you know, possibly buy a little bit more than the average person, you know. And yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of good relationships, honestly. Like, I've been blessed to be able to have an easygoing experience within the cannabis industry. I will not ever forget to be honest and open and appreciative about that, because I know people have many different journeys in this world, and to have the experience that I've had is truly beautiful. A true blessing. Like, I truly feel, I know a lot of people might not be able to connect with this because of the negative connotation that cannabis has on it, but I feel as though God has put cannabis into my life and put me on the path to wherever I'm going for cannabis, and has not allowed me to stray off of that in no step of the way at all. Like, in no moment have I ever been able to just stray away from it since I've gotten into it. Even in moments where it's like, oh, I'm selling weed, bro. Like, I'm a drug dealer. I'm a drug dealer. Like, that's how I'm thinking at the time. Even though I don't feel like it, I am a drug dealer. And to think, oh God, this is what God wants for me, it's crazy. But to see where things have come, even in the world, like, it's crazy to not think that that's exactly what it is. Like, I don't know, y'all can't understand it, because I would have to go into hours and hours of video to explain why I feel the way that I do. But only me and my girl can understand, like, this is where it's at. This is what God wants us to be type shit, you know. But nonetheless, and out this joint just made so much fucking bread, like so much bread. Got my first crib off of it, like my first crib by myself off of out here, this area for real. Like, I never forget, like, finding the first crib, landlord like, yo, you young, you don't got the, you know, credit, no credit for real, income, you don't got no income for real. I was working in a barbershop, so all my shit was cash. I wasn't paying taxes or none of that, so I ain't have nothing verifiable. I just had bank account and cash. So he was like, you know, I see a younger version of myself in you, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity. If you can come on this date with X amount of money, you can have the crib. All right, bet. Make sure my rent paid. You good. I don't gotta worry about nothing. All right, bet. And I forget how much it was. I think it was like $7,100, something like that. Something crazy. It was something crazy like that, like $7,100 or something. And I think I had like 2 weeks to get the shit. I was driving Uber at the time, had the shit going out here. And, you know, still having my shit going in the DMV, local areas and shit. I think it took me like a week and a half to get that money. I think I had probably like, I had like 2,300, like 3,000, somewhere around there at the time. So I didn't have nothing. But I don't remember exactly how it went, but I think I used that money to go get some more gas to make this shit happen. I think that's what I did. I forget. But I think that's how it went. But I did get that. I did get that cheese to him. Got that crib and shit from there, which is beautiful. All thanks to this area, man. Like, so much money, man. So much money. So many connections. Niggas looked at me like a celebrity. Like, and mind you, it's a predominantly white area. Majority white area. Like, out of 20 white people you see on the road or in the local area, you might see half a black person. Not even the whole black person. You might see a motherfucker like passing by. You like, oh, I think that nigga was black. I don't know. What you think? But yeah, it was beautiful, man. It's a beautiful ass time. Beautiful ass time. Quick little story time, but yeah, we about to get back to the road because we gotta go get this cheese. We gotta go get this cheddar, man. We got some big goals, big things happening, and we gotta make sure that we're prepared for them. And the best way to be prepared in the world that we live in is having some cash. And how much cash? More cash. So we about to go get back to the road. But yeah, learn to take some time in your life to just take quick little moments. I've been on here for a quick little 25 minutes, and I'm about to get back to it. But quick little 25, 30 minutes, sometimes just enjoying life can be a world-changing experience for the average person. I don't know everybody's life, but for people like myself, or people that, you know, I see on a daily basis going through the certain similar things that I'm going through, just taking a quick little 25, 30 minutes can be life-changing. But we gonna be back. Like, I don't know where this video about to go, but we gonna see.
I'm a bench presser. Hey, it was all good till it wasn't. Fuck it. I thought in my mind right now ain't even worth discussing. Hey, I was out running in my bag for the day. You know I gotta go and find a way. Wheels on road, baby.
So we got cut off, unfortunately, because my phone fucking died while I was out there chilling on the pier. But in the meantime, between time, we out getting some motherfucking money, of course, delivering these packages, finessing the game. It be crazy, like, when you just find finesses in certain fields and shit. Like, of course, any delivery driver is just delivering, you know, packages. You ain't gonna get that much. Like, maybe most I've seen is like $21 an hour or some shit. But this little joint I found with a company called On Track, which is with the company. I ain't gonna lie, On Track is just like some bullshit as a company, but you can finesse. You get paid $2 per stop, so you know you stopping, say 166. I think I did the math. It's like 166 times a day, 166 stops a day. For 6 days, that's $2,000 a week. That's some good cheddar cheese. I ain't doing that much. I'm cool with making like $1,500 a week, $1,200 a week. I ain't tripping because you know it's a supplemental income for what we really got going on. But anyway, I'm rapping, and I'm about to miss my exit. So 1 second. But yeah, anyway, what I really was trying to get to. So in the meantime, niggas ain't eat all day. I'm starving, bro. They got me all the way out in motherfucking Edgewater, Maryland. If you know, you know, it's the cut. I actually love it out here though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it came to buying a crib in Maryland or something like that, it probably would be somewhere out here. Just because I'm the type of person I am, I like to be away from everything, and this would allow me to have that. And it's cool. And shit, I like being around the white people too. I ain't gonna lie. That's things to worry about in certain capacities. You know, if you're from the DMV, you know what I mean. I don't give a fuck who cares or feels a way about that statement at all. It's the facts for me. And people be cool it's black people out here too, bro. Like, they probably black people with the same type of mindset that I had. Like, I'm trying to get the fuck away from the bullshit. But yeah, in the meantime, we about to go to this spot that I just found and see what they talking about. It's called Pardon My Cheesesteak. Mind you, like I said, we in Edgewater, so when it come to food on this side of town, I don't have high expectations. I don't. But we gonna see what it's talking about. So let's see. So unfortunately, I think Pardon Me Cheesesteaks, or whatever the fuck this place is called, is not a place actually at all. I think it might be some delivery shit. Cause when I came to the spot, it's a Green Turtle. Now, I don't think there's any ailment where you go to looking for cheesecake spots and Green Turtles pop up. So I'm gonna assume, after I looked it up, it said, oh shit, I assume after I looked it up, it's delivery only. So in that case, fuck this spot. It's Saturday. I'm hungry. Nigga been grinding. Not spending no extra bread. So I'm about to go to Popeyes real quick. I mean, fuck, I'm tripping. Whoa. Popeyes is right there. That's what I said that. I'm about to go to Five Guys real quick. Give me a nice burger. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Because, Five Guys don't miss, right? Five Guys be the spot every time, right? So let's see what they got. Let's see if Five Guys out here gonna hit. Let's see. So we in the spot now. And there ain't nobody in this bitch. On a Saturday afternoon. A Saturday afternoon. Not a single person in this joint but me. Is that a good thing? It's like, oh, it's convenient. I get to walk straight in and get my stuff and walk right out. But I don't know. I guess like when it comes to spots like this, it's pretty plug and play, not too much to it for real. So it shouldn't be too much wavering when it comes to the overall quality of the product. But you never know, man. When the spot ain't pumping, when the spot ain't packed. But then again, it's Edgewater, like I said, man. If you know anything about Edgewater, it's not a very busy place. Like, it's not very busy at all. It'd be kind of dead, for real. In my personal opinion, it'd be dead as fuck out this jump. Dead as hell. But it's cool. It's cool. Like, it's a spot for a person like me, with a personality like myself. If I could, like, move a certain group of people out this jump, make it perfect. But when you can see certain real estate out this jump, opportunity, as far as, I ain't gonna say opportunity, that's the wrong word to use. Exclusivity, shall I say. You'll feel that way, I feel, if you live out this jump. Just because it's so, like, a little piece of heaven. Like, it's a little secret little paradise for real. Like, nobody really knows about it. Especially when you're in, like, Shady side. I forget the name of it. I think it's like Lithium, I forget. That part of Maryland, West Minor or West Minor or some shit like that. You so close to the water, it's like beautiful. You ain't by the beach, but it's close to a beach. It gives the vibes of a beach, so it's a beautiful feeling. Like, you living by the water. A lot of properties on the water, with the dock in the backyard and shit, the boats and shit like that. It's cool. But I don't know. I can see it not being a cup of tea for everybody, especially if you black. Especially in an urban black person that like grew up in a city area or even in suburbs. Like, if you grew up in the suburbs or the city area, you ain't gonna fuck with out here probably, unless you're somebody like myself, like I said, that enjoys that aspect of being away from everything. Like walking out to your front yard and seeing nothing, like nature or whatever it is that you built in that place at the time, is a beautiful, beautiful thing to think about for myself. So that's why I think I fuck with out here. But who knows? Who knows where my heart will end up? We shall see. But I've seen a lot of houses with some chickens and cool ass yards. It's like I'm gaining inspiration. But can't wait till this motherfucking food come. I'm hungry as shit. Can't wait. I'm gonna tell you how it is though. Hopefully this Five Guys out here in Edgewater is like any other Five Guys. If it's not, I'm gonna let y'all know to stay the fuck away from Edgewater's Five Guys. But it should be fine, just like all the others. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't wanna feel like sitting in that motherfucking shit. I got some shit to get finished, but I wanted to see what this shit hitting on real quick before I hit the road again. All rips, I ain't gonna hold you. I already took a fry. And the fries is immaculate. But we gonna do it again. No ketchup. As you can see, typical Five Guys fries, but these motherfuckers is immaculate. They hot as fuck too. Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find this? These motherfuckers hit. I mean, I feel like I said, when they come to places like this, I don't know, like, of course, when they come to like McDonald's and shit, some McDonald's do shit a little bit better. Some Chick-fil-A, same, well, every spot for real. But I've never been to a Five Guys that ain't been what I expected from Five Guys, no matter where I've been. I don't know if that's just me. I've never experienced nothing bad from Five Guys in my life. They're always consistent. And we also got some extra seasoning throwing them fries, cause they ain't do me right with the season, I ain't gonna lie. But it's cool, cause they got that shit sitting on the counter. But yeah, man. Then we got the bacon cheeseburger. With onions, ketchup, barbecue sauce, mustard, pickles. And this bitch is looking immaculate. Let me show y'all this motherfucking. Let me see if y'all can see that bitch. Ooh, astounding. But I mean, it's a burger at the end of the day. So how crazy can it be, for real? It's a burger. A burger's a burger. But you see these fries hit because I keep going back to them. You know what, the fire. Another thing about Five Guys that I feel is another reason why they always hit. They always have fresh ass ingredients, no matter what. Ingredients always fresh, every time. This shit's so fucking good. I'm kind of mad I can't just like eat this junk and sit down and chill. But I don't want to get into that. But sit down and chill mode. I'm trying to keep it pushing. Get the last shit finished. I look crazy as hell, bro. I promise you I ain't this ugly. I promise I ain't this ugly, bro. It's just, when you in grind time and grind mode, lock in mode, you don't be giving a fuck, but it is what it is, you feel me? But this burger hitting, man. It kind of remind me of like the reason I love Ben's Chili Bowl burger so much. Like, you know about Ben's Chili Bowl in DC? You know what I'm talking about? Without the chili, but I usually get that shit with the chili. But without the chili, it's the reason I love that burger so much, with the flavor that they have. I think it comes from the fresh onions. The fresh diced onions in comparison with that lettuce. How that lettuce react with that mustard. It just do something to this flavor. Just make it, And that char grill from the burger. And flavors together, man. A good time. I should have got some more barbecue sauce. You know me, man. I put barbecue sauce on absolutely every fucking thing. It's my go-to. I forgot to ask, 'cause I was on the move, but I don't feel like going back in there. It is what it is. But yeah, let's take one more bite. I forgot to tell him to add some mayo. Fuck. There's one thing I definitely need, some motherfucking mayo. Mayo with the barbecue sauce, the flavor with the mayo barbecue sauce on the burger. Forget about it. Forget about it. Crazy good. Crazy good. I'm job blown because I want to sit here and finish this shit. I ain't gonna finish it. I'm not one of them type of motherfuckers that can just eat crazy types of meals at one time. I used to be. I ain't gonna lie, when I get to that place of like consistent eating, consistent workouts, consistent diet, then I become like that person that just be like hungry as shit. But I ain't been on that type of time, so it is what it is. This burger probably gonna last me to tonight, of course, and then tomorrow as well. Tomorrow afternoon, at the most, though. It ain't gonna last. But yeah, keep doing this shit, man. My fucking wisdom teeth, I gotta get them bitches taken out, and this shit be hurting like a motherfucker when I be eating sometimes. But that don't matter. This shit good as fuck. Good as a motherfucker. But anyways, I'm about to go ahead and wrap this bitch up and get back on the road, finish these packages, and get back to my get back to the crib and finish this bitch. Get ready for my boy, my brother's studio session tonight. But of course, that's gonna be in this motherfucker. So stay tuned. We'll probably go ahead and jump to that motherfucker from here. But yeah, like I said, man, Five Guys. I feel like you go to Five Guys on the moon, it's gonna be fire as fuck. It don't matter where you go, Five Guys always gonna be fire because Five Guys consistently amazing. But we gonna get back with y'all in a minute when I get back to this shit. The only thing about Five Guys, that motherfucker should be having you down. Upset stomach, diarrhea. What that shit be saying? Something like that. Heartburn and shit. That red meat, man. But yeah, let's go get this money Saturday. Finish it off right. And we're gonna kick back with y'all when we get to the studio.
Over meals, discussing how we gon' make these meals. Hey, man. I don't even know how lazy feel, you know I love the thrill. I've been out with the gang, same mission, nothing changed. Rigatoni on our plate, plus we got more cheese on the way. Money on my mind, you can see the look right on my face. Okay.